Hi, everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich, we get lots of statistics. And, boy, sometimes there's a name that just jumps out from them because we have a guy on a hot streak.
Boy, oh, boy, talking about a hot streak. Anytime the player's on the ice, he's getting opportunities, and he's getting rewarded with either goals or assists.
Perron's jerseys have been flying off the shelf with this scoring streak. Sometimes, Doc, it doesn't matter what you do when you're on a streak like this. You find yourself all over the score sheet.
Let's look at the starting netminders. This man's the starter tonight as the season rolls on. So many hours with the goalie coach, and it's worked for him and for the home team. He's the netminder of the evening. He is the type of goalie that sees the puck very well, hoping to see and stop most of the shots he sees tonight and land the W for the Ducks. Getzlaf's star status is known. That's why he gets to start this game. As we begin, noteworthy is Taylor Hall. Won a Memorial Cup in Windsor, driving for a Stanley Cup, and only 5 years behind him in the league. Takes a chance on the dump to the opposite corner. Back in his defensive end to get it. Up the wing with it now. He's got that pass. I think it's time we hear from Ray Ferraro.
The game's changed over the last 5 or 7 years, Doc. That puck possession has become even more important than it's ever been. It seems more and more that teams are trying to cycle the puck to eventually wear down a team so a scoring chance will pop out of that puck possession.
Mashed in, picks it up in his own end. Heatley's got this one between the blue lines. Puck gotten behind the net by Larson. Good clean win. Superb defensive play by Purcell. In the attacking zone, puck picked up by Richardson. Oh, accidentally blocked. It's chipped in. The Oilers will start from their own end. Angled to Gordon. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. That puck is hammered back in. Takes it behind his own cage. The Oilers fans have to be heartened by the start of this game. Perfect pass. He's got that pass off the right wing and can move ahead. And played through center for Getzlaf. Good centering pass to the slot at the front of the net. Taken up the middle. Looks ahead to start something. Chip to Giordano. Takes it up that side. Got that pass up the same side of the ice. Good standing poke check by Perry. Thrown in. That puck curled around behind the net, and it is stopped right there. Laid on to Daly. To Getzlaf. What a terrific opportunity. Wonderful poke check. Back in his defensive end to get it. To Heatley. To Daly. Right up the side. Fantastic shutdown. Picked up in the attacking zone. Save. He's got that one. Let's see what happens. Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there. A little over 7 minutes have passed. Game still waiting for its first goal. Anaheim's got it off the draw at center. Takes it on the wing. Lets it go. Missed. Puck played in the corner by Purcell. Lugged along the line. Gives it on a cross from the point. Score! Off the iron and in.
I know he's got a heavy shot, but you can't score from that far out.
Oh, he's beaten cleanly here. He has to hope that the puck bounces up over the net, but it instead deflects back down into the cage.
That is the first goal scored after a lot of work.
Great start. They were ready to play, and it shows on the shot clock as well.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
By number 84, assisted by number 5, Mark Bain. And by number 16,
What a scrum. Rocked and held like a baby. Trying for outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Good face-off win. Swept on to Fowler. Could not be filtered through. A strong play by Purcell. Tip to the net. Big pad save. Wow, what a glove save. Gets that pass back again. Takes it behind his own cage. Picked up in the attacking zone by Purcell. He's going to the net. Picks it up in his own end. Slid to Purcell. Took that pass right up the wing. Cut on by with that one. Wrist shot. He's into the slot. Into the corner with that pass to Purcell. Pass to the net. Wonderful stop.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Picked up between the blue lines by Hora. That's a good solid hit. He'll feel that one.
Oh, that's going to make them think twice about going to that area.
Looks ahead to start something. And he slides it on through the middle. Let's go, wrister. Save! To Kessler. Moves up the wing. Broke it up well with the poke check. Point to point it goes to Perry. Wrist shot, kick save, outstanding. Hammers one. Ooh, stick save. Taken away. To Silverberg. Right up the middle to Getzlaf. Cut by Larson. Big hit. Possession gone. Pass. He's into the slot. Stays along the boards. Slid just inside the line to Petrie. Marched narrowly inside. Not all saves have to be hard. That one wasn't. To Nugent-Hopkins. To Perry. Good job with the stick. To Getzlaf. He's in on an onside play. Offensive zone pickup by Getzlaf. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Played in the corner by Everly. Taken away. One-timer. Takes that pass from the other point man. Fires. Oh, what a break. That shot hit somebody. Long lead pass to Perry. Nice job, straight stand-up poke check. In front. In on goal and easily handled. Carries it toward the woodwork. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Lets a shot fly. Lets it go. Lifted on goal. That's why the goalie's there. Propelled to Pouliot. Out in the slot.
last minute of play.
Oh, here's a chance now on the giveaway. Right in front. Takes it behind his own cage. The Ducks shift from defense to offense. To Richardson. To Eatham. Takes it up near the boards. Stretches it out by throwing it to the opposite corner. Carried behind by Pouliot. Fires! Good blocker save. On to Lovejoy. The first frame is done. Now they get a rest. Edmonton's connected once, and that's the only goal. Bet you'd like to know what the shots were. 10 for Edmonton and 7 for Anaheim. This was the go-ahead goal. Intermission time is here. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
As a player, Doc, I always felt when a goaltender was in a zone, and we've seen both these guys in that zone so far, is you got to give them something to think about. Somebody's got to go talk to him. Somebody's got to go bump him a little bit. Play within the rules, but try to get him off his game.
And he motors on through the neutral zone. Right near the line. Collected by Getzlaf. To Perry. Outlet up the middle to Daly. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside. Edmonton's got that neutral zone faceoff. He drives toward the slot. Score!
Boy, that's a beautiful one-time shot there, but how about the pass? You're going to be setting the table for somebody that's getting ready to one-time that puck. You have to lay it perfectly in between the two skates to allow that shooter to get the most that he can on that shot.
Yakupov's displayed some sweet hands. That's a soft dish right on the tape.
Solid win at center ice to Perron.
Perron's feeling it right now, Doc. He got the last one. He's looking for another one.
Assisted by number 64.
Up the left side to Cogliano. Into the end of attack.
And by number 2.
Brilliant lift to Larson. Good distance on that one to Horak.
1 minute, 31 seconds.
To Kessler. Snapped up that right wing to Horak. Gains the zone. Wonderful centering pass, and it's right to him. Save. Near the boards. Gathered in by Petrie. Takes it behind his own cage. Team changing. Same side to Yakupov. And that one's routine. Chip to Daly. Led on to Perry. Laid on to Getzlaf. Full steam up the wing. And he dumps it in. Moves to the corner. Puck collected back behind the net by Petrie. Moves it to the shadow of the boards. Perfect receipt of the pass. Just got it at the last moment. Back in his defensive end to get it. Through center. Good pass off the boards. In the slot, he's taken a perfect centering pass. And he's hammered.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Got on by with that one off his pad. Geometrically to Purcell. Right near the goal stripe to Gordon. Heads on to the corner. He's got that pass at the point. Fires. Wonderful save on the redirect.
Clearly redirected in front of the goaltender. Good stop.
Nicely received at the point. Roped in by Lovejoy. Gets it behind the net. Oh, he'll pay for that. A minor apiece.
Well, there was one penalty called on the ice, and then a second one, not a good penalty there. They would have been on a power play.
Both teams a man short. Who will win this draw?
Anaheim penalty to
Good
number
job
6,
on the draw.
Lovejoy.
Puck picked up in his own zone by Fowler.
Edmonton penalty to number 16, Kenny Purcell.
A good cut of the pass. They can keep the pressure on.
8 minutes.
Brings a shot. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
To Petrie. Moves up the side with it now. Pass cut. Strong play. Terrific open ice hit. The defense can rest.
This was part of their game plan. Be physical.
Could be trouble near the line. Oh, and a great chance, but it's off the iron. On his stick, not very long, but good. He could start some danger here. He heads right for the net. In the slot. He's into the slot. It's off his pad. Good poke check by Purcell. The Oilers will... Heads along the boards. Forcing attention in deep. And he drops it in deep. Kick that one away. Good pass up that wing. To Fane. And played through center for Taylor Hall. Collected in the corner by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. To Hall. Can he generate something? Gets that one on across. To Palmieri. On through the corner. Slid to Hall. Shooting. Oh, another save. Up the wing to Palmieri. Moves up along the boards. The Oilers shift from defense to offense. Outletted to Nugent-Hopkins. Gets in. What'll he do? He's got it on a breakaway. That's a good solid hit. He's had many. Slices through the neutral zone. Propelled to Nugent-Hopkins. Shot. Snatched up by Getzlaf. What a hit.
That is a huge hit.
Diagonally to Perry. Carries it up the side. Turned right away with the poke check by Petrie. Moves to the corner. Play to be made now by Joensuu. He's in front with it. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Gains the zone. Shook right through. He is shut right off.
If you love physical hockey, this is where you want to be.
Nicely into the zone. Picks it up in his own end. Glides to the safety behind the net. Lots on that to Purcell. Heads to the front. Great glove grab. On to Giordano. To Heatley. Up the wing. Chip to Giordano. To Cogliano.
Minute of play in the second period.
Clock about to bleed down to the final minute. Angled to Gordon. Moved along and in. The Ducks see the clock getting down to the smaller numbers now, but still time to get it back up ice. Long lead pass to Eaton. He can start some danger here. For over a century, hockey has been 3 periods, not 2 halves. We're 2/3 of the way through this one. Let's check out the shots on goal through these 2 periods. 19 for Edmonton and 11 for the Ducks. Up by 1 and then by 2 on this one as we head to break. We have begun the 3rd period. Glides to the safety behind the net. Okay, so he's got it on his stick. What'll he do next? Carried to the corner by Eberle. And offside is called on the play.
Horak's point streak continues, guys. He has been so good with the puck, so creative, that it seems every game he's in the middle of everything happening offensively.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Carries it up the wing. The Ducks will start from their own end. Pass to the net. Score! 3 straight goals.
Horak's stick was in a ready position, and he one time to pass the goalie.
The goaltender's disappointed here. He gave everything he had on that, just not able to get across to stop it.
Edmonton's collected another victory on the faceoff.
By number 15,
Handed right back to Fane. Up the wing with it now. Oh, and he's hammered.
Ward's really playing outside his comfort zone. He's not known to be a physical player, but he's trying to change the momentum of this game.
Time of the goal, 1 minute, 26 seconds.
Edmonton's got that one, and he pushes it on through mid-ice. Using the point, he's got it. Taken to the corner by Taylor Hall. Oh, what a play! Moves it to the barrier at center ice. The Ducks shift from defense to offense. Puck gathered in behind the net by Fowler. The Ducks will start from their own end. Oh, what a hit. I hope he's okay.
That's a dangerous hit.
The teams have offsetting 2-minute penalties.
He's calling both, Doc. He's got them both going to the box.
Another important draw. This time they're 4 against 4.
Anaheim penalty to number 10.
A good tie-up on the face-off. That led to his team getting the puck.
Number 93.
Two sticks together, they cancel.
2 minutes.
Back in deep. Puck picked up by Kessler.
3 minutes, 56 seconds.
Pass right up the wing. Enormous hit.
We wish him a happy birthday 4 months early.
Fires. He drives toward the slot. They score! They only trail by a pair.
When in doubt, go to the backhand.
Well, the goaltender wants to be aggressive here, but this is just perfectly delivered.
The Ducks from the neutral zone start to work.
Ryan Kessler.
Flip to the opposite corner by Richardson. Glides to the safety behind the net. The Oilers shift from defense to offense. Puck settled down by Nugent Hopkins. Heads on to the corner. Laid on to Larson. Enormous collision. Taken up the wing by Perry. He was outnumbered but not outmanned. Left wing pass to Pouliot. Takes it up that side. Gives it away and gets it back. Larson's carrying it through center. Receives that pass from the other side. And this play is whistled down. It is offside.
Ward's eyes were as big as saucers. He sees the opponent with his head down, and he steps up for a huge hit.
Over 8 minutes have been played. The Oilers moments ago gave up one, but they still have a lead of 2. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. Rister, terrific glove save. Slid to Ollie. Right up the side. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Propelled to Giordano. Taken up near the boards by Palmieri. Picked up in the attacking zone. Forcing attention in deep. Taken right up the middle. Fires. Got a piece of that one. And he holds on. Anaheim's got a defensive zone win. 2 sticks together, it goes to the offense. Takes it on the wing. Cruises to the slot. Outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Glommed on 2 by Taylor Hall. And he pushes on through mid-ice. Right near the line. Can he keep it going? To Nugent Hopkins. He's got that centering pass. Oh, what a stop. Corralled by Lovejoy. Guided through center for Silverberg. Using the point. That's a good solid poke check. Moves up the wing. It's dumped in. Gathered in by Fowler. Decides on the area behind. On to Fowler. Uses the middle of the ice for Kessler. Looks ahead to start something. To Horak. No shadow of the boards here. Puck picked up in the neutral zone by Kessler. Carries it toward the woodwork. Takes a perfect pass. Well, that's what your wings are for. They give it to you right in the center. Lets it go. Blockered away. And another save.
I thought the second save was better.
Cogliano's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. Edmonton's got 2 on this one for tripping.
This is a tough call. He was trying to play the puck, but he tripped up the attacking player.
We go down to the benches. It's Ray Ferraro.
Just spoke to a representative from the road team. They're going to be short a player for the rest of the night. The injured player won't come back.
Two players came to the boards. Boom.
Oh, I felt that hit, but heard it as well.
Back near the blue line to Kessler. Drives to the net. Right from the slide. Got that in the trapper. Got his pad on that one. Oh, that's good. Takes it up near the boards. A good deke there. On through the corner. Good centering pass to the slide. They score! A shorthanded goal.
You get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
Well, I get a good look at this one. The stick side shoulder is open. The shot is perfect, and as he's down in the butterfly, he can't get his hands up to cover it.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Scored short-handed by
To
number
Petrie.
93, Ryan Nugent.
Chip to Horak. Near the boards.
By number 27, Boyd.
Slides it to the point to Petrie.
By number
Right on his stick on the centering pass.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes.
Laid on to
22
Cogliano.
seconds.
A 2-on-2 moving on. Speared along by Petrie. To Horak. The Oilers are back even. Jabbed away by Petrie. Slid to Silverberg. Poke checked away by Petrie. Back in his defensive end to get it. To Hall. Full steam up the wing. He's going to the net. Gets by. Right along the blue line to Petrie. Good work with the stick. Perfect pass. Shoots. Marched narrowly inside to Fane. Piked in the slot. Moves it to the shadow of the boards. Propelled to Thompson. The Oilers will start from their own end. Moves up the side with it now. Gains the blue line. So final minute. Enough is enough. It's kitty cornered in. The Oilers shift from defense to offense. Controlled by Joensuu. On to Purcell. Picks it up in his own end. Takes that on his stick and looks ahead. Nice pass right up the gut. Really good move. Wonderful stop.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Oh, good chance here. He's got a wonderful centering pass. Heads along the boards. To Eaton. Chip to Richardson. Shook right through. Score! They're back to within 2 now.
Ward's first step was the right one. He got to the front of the net, received the pass, and put it in on a one-timer.
Richardson's able to clear open ice, and he lays a sweet saucer pass on the shooter's stick.
Edmonton's got another face-off win. The horn ends this game. The Oilers come away victorious in a close contest.
They had the puck the majority of the evening. They should have won by a much greater margin.
And so ends another playoff contest and telecast. We hope you'll be watching for our next one. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.